What's going on, everyone? Boylon here, and today we're going to be doing an orb opening and gameplay video for Swarm. So we just had the patch go live, and of course we got the pre-release offer for him, which we are actually going to be picking up this time around. I want to give a shout out to my alliance mate Fephel, who is making this video possible, at least in terms of unlocking him. Since I don't normally do a lot of these character offer purchases, but in this case, this video is being sponsored by him. So thanks again for that, and that will give everyone a chance to check out my luck on some of these orbs, so fingers crossed there. We'll be starting off with the red star orbs first because I got my tinfoil hat on and prefer to pull these before actually going for the unlock. And then we'll be pulling Swarm's orbs, ranking them up, and taking them into battle with the Sinister 6 in Blitz and see how they do. And really, how much of this charge mechanic of Swarms actually impacts him in the short term, in short battles. So we'll have to see about that. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with our red star orbs here. I do have a little bit saved up. I do have some Elite 5s. I'm not sure if I'm willing to... I don't know if I really want to pull them for Swarm. I'm saving a lot of these for Doc Ock, and I might actually do that for Baron Zemo as well, because he looks really, really awesome. In terms of Swarm, I'm not sure if I'm willing to pull the Elite 5, so we're going to hold off for now. But we are close to an Elite 4 here, and we have a lot of Red Star Orbs as well. I don't think I'm going to be pulling all of these. It depends on what our luck is at. I'll probably pull down to maybe 25 or so if my luck is really bad. So that should give us a chance to get some Red Star, some Elite 4s and things like that to pull for Swarm. And fingers crossed, you know, hopefully we get something decent. I didn't do any seed theory or anything like that. Honestly, I don't want to spend gold right now to even test that because of the Emmerfrost milestone. We're going to be using a lot of that to... level up and rank Swarm up, so we're not going to be doing that right now. So we're just going in as is with the red star orbs, and fingers crossed that we get something good. So let's get this started here. So we're going to start off the top, and we got green with thing at 2-star. Almost everything's probably going to be a dupe with the exception of maybe some 4s. You know, I do have a lot of 4s as well though. Magneto here. Another green. Deadpool. Once we get to the Elite 4, we'll be jumping over there. Strife. Alright, one more. Come on, a lot of greens. This is not looking too hot right now. Okay, we're going to jump over to the Elite 4 and pull that one up. Alright, go. Pink. Oh, wow. Well, that was short-lived. There's not really much reason to pull that was great. There's not really any reason to pull the other red star orbs because the chances of getting anything higher than a 5 is very low. So that was what, 5 orbs right into an Elite 4, and we got an Elite 5. That was pretty lucky. So we're gonna take a pause here, and then I'm gonna buy the offer, and then we're gonna open those orbs together. Alright, and we're back. And so we did buy one of the packs for Swarm. We're not going to do 2 packs. We're only going to be doing 1. I don't want to break the bank on Swarm when he's going to be a campaign event. I think there's a pretty good chance that if I either get a little bit of luck here or I core decently on the campaign event, I think there's a pretty good chance I'll get 5 stars so I can actually activate that 5 red stars. So I'm pretty happy with that. But anyways, let's jump in here, and we're going to be opening these one at a time. I'm not one of these people who just open all 8 at the same time, so let's see if we can get any decent luck. You know, some 20s, even 12s in the middle will help. So let's get this rolling. And orb number 1, an 8. Okay, so it's not a 6. 12 plus would be great. Oh, we got a blue. Ooh, a 20. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know what the chances are on some of these. It's been a while since I've actually purchased a character. I think Squirrel Girl was the last. Well, okay, maybe it wasn't that long ago, but Squirrel Girl was the only one I pulled for that. Another green, 6 green. This is where our luck fades after that 20. Can we get something? Oh, I thought it was. I thought I saw a pink. Okay, another 8. 4 more to go. We got a green. Another 8. 3 more. Another green, another 6, 2 6s. Come on, can we get any better colors? Another green, an 8. Come on, oh, I got a gold just in the wrong spot. How awesome would that have been if we had a 180 pull, but not today, I guess. Alright, okay, so what did we get here? Altogether, we got 70 shards, so that's not quite a 3-star unlock, unfortunately. But the offer, I think, can, give you 48 if you got bad luck, so we did get a plus 22. So that puts us a little bit closer to what we'll need to get anyways for 5-star and so on. So we did get 253k gold, which is okay, but the rest not so much. So we're going to take another break here while we recruit Swarm and rank him up and see how far we can get him with the money that we have with the milestone for Everfrost. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. And so I did manage to get him up to level 60, tier 11, 6664. Now, this was a little bit more of gold investment than I probably should have. I think I'm sitting at like 2 million or so in the Everfrost high roller milestone. So I'm probably going to end up having to go for the 6 shards out of Everfrost. I wasn't meaning to spend this much, but I did want him to push him a little bit further to tier 11 to see how high the power we could get with him and what kind of damage we could do inside the battles. So we're going to go over his kit very, very quickly, just for anyone who hasn't really seen it. So his basic attacks primary targets for 190% damage plus 50% drain, and rebound chains to 1 to 2 targets for 150% damage and 50% drain. And then, of course, if he's charged, lose one charges, and then if he's out of charges, he damages himself. So this is part of his charge mechanic where he starts with 4 charged, and every time he does an attack, he loses 1. So basically, we're going to have to make sure that we clear the battle within 4 turns in Blitz, at least, or he starts killing himself. And I don't know how damaging that is, but we'll find out pretty soon. So moving over to his special B Scream. Attack primary target for 190% damage and apply disrupted. If the primary target has disrupted, bonus attack for 160 plus apply defense down, and if he already has defense down, bonus attack for 160. So we're gonna see how this plays out in practice. Like, because it applies disrupted, does that mean he's gonna then bonus attack and then bonus attack again, or does he have to already have that on him? Like, I'm kind of thinking of Alliance War, reactor, security, those kind of things. Like, if they have that debuff, is that how it's triggered, or is it going to trigger just when he applies this and then it keeps going down the list? I don't know. We'll find out though when we take him into battle. And I think for this move, I guess I'm a bit in the way here. Can I move myself? I'm going to move myself a bit here. In terms of the T4s here, I think this looks okay, but I think in terms of the T4s, you're probably going to want to be looking at the ultimate. So Be Gone. Attack all enemies for 250% damage plus apply to bleed. Again, with the thing, it damages himself, he doesn't have charge. But the T4 for here is apply 2 bleed for 2 turns. Now, I think that's pretty good, and I think that's probably worthy of T4s if you're heavily investing into Swarm. And his passive Buzzkill on spawn, this is the gain 4 charge bit. On turn, if charged, heal for 10% of this character's max health and flip 2 negative effects to positive effects. And then so he gains 1% chance to 1% dodge per charged, but then this goes up to 3% chance to dodge per charge. So it's only an extra, I don't know, 4% or something, with his 4 charges, without having Doc Ock and such. But this actually adds 3 times the amount of dodge. Now it's not a whole lot, but it might help. And the healing is 20%. That's not bad for sustain, but I think this is more relevant probably when you have Doc Ock. So for the moment, I would say don't invest in this. If you're heavily investing into them post Doc Ock and you have him, I would say this might be a suggestion to do. But in terms of the rest of his T4s, really you're probably looking at his ultimates, and that's probably about it. I don't think anything else really needs it. Now, what's really interesting about Swarm is that he has 0 armor. So the only other character that I remember that has 0 armor is Kingpin. So that means he's going to be getting hit for quite a bit, and maybe that's the whole reason why he's supposed to be dodging and things like that. But yeah, so anytime he gets hit, he's going to be getting hit for quite a bit. So we'll see how this actually works out in the battle and how much he survives. I do like his model though. I really like capes. I like characters with capes, and I think this is pretty cool. Look at that flap about there. And I actually really like the bees and all this stuff, and I think I saw a bit of his animations, and it does look pretty cool as well. I'm gonna move myself back over to this side 1 second. There we go, and then we're gonna oh, oops, off Swarm. Anyways, we're gonna jump over to Blitz and then use them in battle with the Sinister 6 with Swarm added in and see how we get on. So let's jump over there. Alright, so here we are in the Blitz game mode. I did get up to 8.1 in the current Blitz. I think that's where I want to try out the Sinister 6. I don't want to try too high up at 8.3 right away because I'm not too sure, you know, what kind of punch-ups I can do with Swarm. So we're going to jump over to my Sinister 6, and we're going to have to replace somebody from my list. Now, they're quite far down here because I don't actually have them all that high up. So, yeah, I mean, you heard me what I said about my, my Sinister 6 in my other video. Currently, my lowest is Vulture. Actually, Shocker is my lowest. But I think we're going to need to keep him for now because we don't have Doc Ock, and we need to rely on that offense stuff from his special. So I think we're going to boot Vulture. I also want to see what happens with Mysterio with this the new changes to him, which we haven't done. So we need to find this. Where's Swarm? Should be the favorite at the top somewhere here. They changed this whole Blitz thing all over. So all the favorite characters are actually at the top now. So here is Swarm. Adding him in here. He's really tall as a character. Like he's kind of above the top of the screen here. But yeah, so we're gonna add him in. I don't know if the placement really matters. I guess we should probably move. Rhino should probably be on the outside, but I didn't want to waste a lot of time doing this. So we're gonna stick Swarm in the center, and then Green Goblin just outside of that because he's kind of heavier for me. I think he's like 60k almost. Where is he? We can sort it. I forgot we could sort, but now it's a bit too late. Rhino, it should be around here. Rhino. It's not that far back. Okay, we need to sort this. This is embarrassing. Okay. Sinister 6. There we go. There's Rhino. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's where I wanted to put him, right? Okay. So we're going to do this here. And what's my team power? 202k. Okay, so I think we're gonna start. I'm not gonna go hard in on any of these big teams, or should I? Maybe. I mean, you know what? Maybe let's try these as Guardians here. Let's see how good Swarm is. 30k punch up or so. Can they beat as Guardians? We'll also put it on we'll put it down to 1x speed once we get to Swarm's turn. I think I have it currently set onto 3 times. And let's see how big of an issue this mechanic of Swarms is. So, Swarm does get the 4 charges here, and we'll speed this up a little bit here. Oh, Hella, of course. So, okay, so Swarm goes first. That's interesting. Not Shocker, so that's kind of unfortunate. Let's slow this down, and I think we're gonna focus on. We're actually gonna focus on Thor, I think, because if this applies Disrupted, I'm kind of afraid of his passive going off and wrecking everyone in the face. So this should apply Disrupt. Now, I don't know if this is going to do the follow-up attacks or not, or only if they have those things on him. So, because I know that Green Goblin does apply defense down, like Sif has on spawn here. So maybe that might have something to do with it, but let's find out anyways. So let's hit Thor with the special. And release the bees. Okay. It actually did hit 3 times, so okay. So it does work how I said it earlier, was that the fact that it landed the Disrupt did the bonus attack, and that landed defense down as well. So that's pretty neat, actually. It's kind of a bit misleading text because it makes it sound like you kind of need that already on him to do the bonus, but apparently not. So we're gonna go over here in 2 times. So that's interesting to know. I'm gonna use the heal block here. Everyone's like almost dead already. Like none of my characters can even survive. Oh my god. Okay, everyone's like in the red. Then we'll do the ultimate here with Shocker, and then he's gonna die. Yep. Bye. Are we even gonna get to Shocker's ultimate? I don't even know. Let's do the taunt over here because we kind of need it. Fortunately, we're killing Greg. Oh, they don't have Disrupt anymore, actually. Let's use the special. That should kill someone. Oh, but we're so close to triggering that Thor passive. Oh, we are gonna get the bees, and he did get Death Proof. How did he get the Death Proof again? Oh, flipping the negative effect. So he flipped the bleed into to Death Proof, so that was kind of cool. So we're gonna see the bees. We're gonna get the bees released and do a bunch of bleed. Oh, wow, he actually turns into the bees. That's actually pretty cool looking. Unfortunately, we're gonna get wrecked here by Thor because we didn't manage to kill him in time. Okay. Ow. Yeah, so... nope, we're not beating Asgardians. So let's quit out of that, and let's try again. So Swarm is kind of cool. Not enough to add in to beat Asgardians. I thought having... and we didn't actually get to try out... Maybe I missed something on Mysterious Special. Let's maybe try something a bit easier then. We're definitely not fighting those, and we're definitely not fighting Ultron. So let's try this mixed match team here, and just let's see what we can get through it. It seems like, at least for Blitz anyways, you can probably use Swarm without Doc Ock, because it's very unlikely that a match is even going to last that long to, you know, make a big difference on his charge mechanic. For that matter, if you were going to use him in war, you'd probably want to use him on war offense for the same reason, that the battle's not going to last very long, but you would not be able to have him on defense because he'd eventually run out of charges and kill himself, so that wouldn't be helpful here. And so the heal's kind of nice here. Disrupt, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We can put it on, we'll just hit Minerva because she probably should die first anyways. So that was kind of cool. Let's pick up the speed a little bit now that we've seen some of the animations. We're gonna do the heal block here. We need to get Minerva down first though, and Shocker already is like about to bite it. Do a taunt, so Minerva's down. And then we'll try and get Yondu down. Don't want him to yak arrow. And I'm gonna one-times this one more time. I think this looks really cool. He like turns into the bees, and then he attacks everyone. It's a fair bit of bleed. You know, if he was a bit stronger, once I can activate those red stars that I just got on him, that'll be pretty good. And I think he does. I think he has a, you know, and especially if you T4 that ultimate, there's a good chance that he's going to be a bit of a powerhouse with all the bleeds that he's going to do. So let's pick up the speed here. And at this point, we can probably stick it on auto, but I wanted to see if we can... Oh, no, that's going to kill him probably. Yeah, okay. Let's try something a bit better. So I really do like Swarm's animations. I think he looks cool. But I think that obviously having Doc Ock is going to make him a bit better. And probably his survivability will go way up as well. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Since we got the time. Nothing great again. Let's try this BKT. This is a 70k punch up. I'm not super... Oops, I didn't mean to... Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I lost it. We need to go back. Okay, so we'll just go like this anyways. And we're going to try this BKT team here. We could probably beat random teams, and that doesn't really help much, but we're gonna go into this BKT. I don't think we'll probably beat it. I think Sinister 6 is a very strict amount of matchups that they can reasonably win, and I think they're probably going to need characters like Electro and Sinister 6 Electro and Doc Ock to really make a big difference in terms of their matchups. They've always been a bit of an odd one, to be honest. And Mysterio's like already about to bite it, but maybe they'll give us a chance to see sort of what happens here. And I couldn't even hit, couldn't even do anything to Groot there. I wanted to see if we could get this whole masquerade thing, and I wanted to see what would happen. So let's see here if they survive long enough. Let's get a taunt over here on Star-Lord. Maybe we can get him down. And we need to kill Minerva. Oh, we did actually. Wow. Okay. Oh, we cleared the disrupt. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Did I skip over that other one? Did he have the special? I think it's a turn 2 thing. So, okay. I guess Mysterio is not coming back. We did get blinded and then it shook it off. So that's kind of cool. Maybe we will win this. That's 1 times again. I really think that's cool. Okay, if we can get Thanos down here, we might actually have a chance. Maybe not. Oh, we could clear the taunt. Although I think we need to get into. We need to get into him anyways, though. There are a lot of debuffs here, but get a taunt up. Will we get him? No, I don't think so. Not enough damage left over. Well, we tried. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna need to get my Sinister 6 geared up a little bit more, get them a bit more balanced, and maybe try this again later. And also definitely once the event comes back around with Swarm, so we can get them up to 4 or 5 red stars and activate those red stars. I think that'll make a pretty big difference. His power level is a bit low, but I think in terms of power, I think there's something there. I think that he has some value. Does he have a lot of value outside of Sinister 6? I don't really think so. I don't think it has a whole lot of standalone value, but I did want to try him out, and I'll definitely do some more testing, you know, in the coming days as well, and see if I can get anything better out of this. I need to level up my characters a little bit more. Definitely need to I need to do some more testing with Mysterio, because I need to see how his new little revive thing works in practice, and how frequently is that going to happen. At first I thought it was super OP, but I don't know how good it's actually really going to be in practice, so we'll have to see. We're gonna leave it here for now, guys. But Swarm, cool looking. You know, his animations are really cool. The damage is probably there once you get him geared up, but I think we're probably going to need the rest of the team, Doc Ock and Electro, of course, to really make a dent in some of the other harder teams, I think. And so, what do you guys think about Swarm? I don't think my gameplay footage was great advocacy for Sinister 6 with him, but I think that they are going to be a bit niche until you get all the new characters all together. As much as I like the animations and appearance of Swarm, we're going to need something more concrete about whether or not I can really recommend him. But I mean, since he is a campaign event, I think, you know, it'll be very easy for most players to get him about 4-star free to play, so I wouldn't be too concerned about buying him or not at this point, given that we're still waiting on the others. Since we got some time, though, until that happens, I'll be doing some testing on the side with the team and see if there's any good matchups for them at this time. Definitely not a must build, but if you're contemplating going in on the rest of the Sinister 6 and think you might have a shot at unlocking Doc Ock, then I would say it's worth considering. Curious what you guys think about him, though, and if I'm maybe overestimating what he might be able to do. But his ultimate 2 turns of speed really reminds me of, like, Pyro in that sense. I might consider T4ing this once I get some more shards on my Swarm to see the actual power of it, because I think it'll be a lot better then. But anyways, that's the end of my video for today, and if you guys enjoyed watching this, then please smash that like button down below, and of course, consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll see y'all next time.